Hey Sheena, here is just a quick walkthrough of your first floor playroom for your daughters. And I just wanted to be able to kind of fly through the model really quick that I created so you can kind of see it in 3D and see how some of the layout options that I put together work for the space. So we're starting out here just looking at plan view. This is the opening that goes to the vestibule and the little kind of walkway vestibule into your main living space over here. So that's kind of just how the space is oriented. This is the door to the powder room that's off the play area. So as you can see, this is kind of how I'm suggesting laying out the space to really make use of the space in the best way, and also kind of take advantage of some of these little alcoves that are created by all the angles. Basically what I'm suggesting is focusing your main kind of seating and TV watching area on this expanse of long wall here. So this would be your media cabinet with your TV centered on that wall, and then basically just creating a seating grouping off of that in a very kind of linear rectangular layout. So you would have a very narrow coffee table bench here to really make use of the space without pushing this too far back and cutting into, this traffic pattern that's here that we want to keep open. A sofa right across from the media cabinet, and then here just two little stools, so that really helps to give you some flexible seating, so these can easily be moved around for the kids to kind of play on or use in different ways without taking up, again, a lot of space, because we're trying to keep this seating area kind of within this little rectangle here. And these are really fun. They're kind of like a shag fur, so they are a lot of great texture and interest added into the space without overwhelming it with pattern, color, or scale of a big piece of furniture here. And then here is a piece that I'm really excited about, and I hope you are too. This is it's actually a ceiling mounted swing chair, I guess you could call it. So the footprint of it is smaller than your traditional kind of club or lounge chair, but also I feel like the design of it, with being kind of open, allows this space and this sight line from this entrance to this entrance to remain open and not feel like we're kind of boxing in the space. And I also think it would be a super fun place for the kids to curl up and watch TV and just a fun kind of whimsical little element into a playroom, but also kind of high design style, so without making it feel too childlike. And then over here along this window wall, I'm suggesting since you're in the process of building the house and we have some flexibility, doing something that's a little bit more built in to really maximize this space. So this would be built in around the existing window dimensions here, which would be just shelving on the left-hand side, and then a little bit larger unit of shelving on the right-hand side because the window is offset. And then under the window, just creating basically like a kid's play or craft table. So this is only 23 inches high. It's the perfect height for kid-size chairs. But also it's only a few inches higher than a standard bench height. So, once the kids are a little bit older and maybe not, fitting into this type of space anymore, it could easily be transitioned, with a cushion to just be a nice window seat, so that this kind of still becomes its own little library-inspired reading area. On the right-hand side, I am suggesting using a ladder rail, like a library ladder, for this side, and I've included that in your pricing document, just a link to a hardware kit and a ladder system that you could use, and that would be an 8-foot ladder, so it would really allow you to maximize the storage and the shelving on this side of the window, and also give you kind of an interesting, again, design element and bring something a little bit more towards that library inspired look that you were going for. And then I'll just kind of swing around a bit so you can see how this layout is laying out around the TV. Again, a narrow bench, some flexible ottomans here, and then you can see kind of how this swing is hanging from the ceiling. So it's open below. It has a lot of sight line throughout. And again, just a fun kind of interesting piece to add to the space. And I've added into your design document and your pricing document some fun textiles and blankets and pillows and stuff to stick in here to really make this feel like an awesome little reading alcove where, you know, the kids can grab a book from their little library and curl up in here. So that's the layout of the playroom. Take some time to look through the design document and the shopping list, and let me know if you have any questions. I look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye.